Today we are going to create a song and then import it into Reaper and record drums to it. My dog going crazy back there in the background. We'll jump back into this here in a little while. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is actually import and make a song on Band in the Box. Here, 0. Okay. So this song is approximately like 109. So what I want to do is add, let's put 110 in there. Okay. W. Must have just gotten rid of it. T. What happened here? Frozen. Okay. So now I don't know what that is. That seemed to like take it away. Audio. No. What happened here? Okay, there's that. Okay. What I'm trying to do here is actually use an existing song to come up with chords. And there's my chords. And then that's 110. Not quite. Looks like it goes to like 76. So take that down to 76. Okay, let's see. That's good. Got all these chords in here now. Let's see here. I'm going to choose a different style because I think this is going to be a rock and roll. What I'm doing here is just trying to come up with something to play my drums to. Classic rock, let's run with that. These are all the different instruments that are all going to be on there. It's probably going to sound horrible. Okay, so let's put this, change the song tempo. Let's put it right at about 120. Okay. Now the audio. It's been a while since I've done this. Render song to audio files. That's the one I want. One file per track, including the mix. Yes, include 2-bar lead in. I like that. Just when I put this over into Reaper. Render. Okay, save as. Name it new song. Okay. Alright, now we have all of the tracks downloaded and ready to put into Reaper so we can start recording the drums to what was created. And import that new song. See what that sounds like. Not right now. I want to start a new project. Alright, and then I want to insert a media file. Wait a minute. No. I want to insert. Let's see. Media file. Okay. Recent. Nope. Desktop. Maybe there. Alright, let's see. New. It's in here somewhere. There it is, new song. And choose shift, choose all of these, open, same position on separate tracks, yes. Okay, there it is. This is what we created a little bit ago. This should be 120 BPM, which right there, yes it is. Alright, let's try this and see what it sounds like. like to use right here, and it's the master mix. This is going to make it really loud. Alright. Hear my dog going crazy back there in the background. We'll jump back into this here in a little while. Alright, I'm going to pull up Reaper again here. And this time we are going to create, so we're going to insert an instrument on a new track. And I want to choose Stephen Slate drums. So those are the sounds that I'm going to actually have coming from my electronic kit. They're not actually going to be the sounds from the kit itself. These are all Stephen Slate sounds. I haven't even heard, other than through headphones, what this kit actually sounds like through the other than just headphones. I haven't heard it through a pair of speakers or anything just yet. But that's kind of what I wanted this kit for anyway, was to use with Stephen Slate drums anyway, for recording purposes, practicing, recording, listening back to it. The thing I like about that kit though is all the drums. I mean, like snare, I think is either 12 or 13. They're big pads. I really like that. My other electronic drum kit that I had, all of the pads on that thing, they were rubber to begin with. It was a Pearl, it was Yamaha, not Pearl. It was Yamaha electronic kit, an older one. And all the pads were rubber. The cymbals, they were just kind of, I don't know, they weren't really cymbals. They were just pads. It was decent. I mean, it sounded good and everything, but I just love this kit a lot more. So let's do that. Put this, and now I do not want to put I don't want to have a whole bunch of different tracks. I want to just record the drums to one single track, but you can, if you choose yes, you can record like your kick drum on one track. We'll get into that later. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to do that. I just want one track with the drums and that's it. So I'm going to click no. So that should have just put just one. There's no extra tracks, just the one for the drum. And I want to take and drag. Let me see. I'll minimize that. Drag this thing. I should be able to drag that up. Put it to the top. Then I'll have the bass. That drum track there. That is in. Go back here, we need to choose a kit. From what I understand, this kit right here is the sounds of the Metallica kit that was used to record the Black Album, Enter Sandman. I've used this kit before and I really like the sounds of it. So let's see. Looks like my drum set is being picked up here, so that's good. Okay, so floor. Alright, everything is in there, so I'm going to have to put on my headphones. And I don't know this song. I've only just made this song a little bit ago, so I don't know. I'm just going to play along to it as best I can. It's not going to be perfect by any means. I might actually loop this so I can play it over a couple of times. So when I actually start recording, it's going to take me a minute to catch up to it because I have to click the record button and then get over to the drum kit. That noise is moving the computer a little closer to me because I'm kind of limited on the amount of cord I actually have here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this guy into record. Of actually recording the drums with all the extra noise that's going on in the background. I'm going to go ahead and cut that part out and then we'll skip ahead and listen to the recording part so you can hear better what the drums actually sound like compared to what you hear from picking up the microphone when I was actually playing the drums. Alright, now let's see what it sounds like. I actually thought that was supposed to loop right there, but I guess I was wrong. Alright. Let's see how bad I suck. Mute these drums, start playing about here. And I butchered the crap out of the ending of that thing. I didn't even know it was coming up until it was too late. But that is it. That is just throwing a song together really quick to jam to, and it's amazing how fast you can actually make a song in Band in a Box to jam to. I really love that program. And there are so many different styles of music, reggae, rock, country, it doesn't matter. I mean, this thing is just loaded with different styles. Pull that back up real quick. Take a second for it to load. But like in here, the style picker, and these are all just different styles. Country ballad, country rock, guitar, bluegrass, this. So these are going to be your instruments that are going to be playing. Click OK. So this is what's going to be here now. So there's a C chord. Let's do a C. And then if you hit comma C, and you can actually put two chords. That took me a while to figure that out. And then see what it just randomly kicks out to play. Well, let's just put, and then also if you click here, right click on the mouse, then you can go to, let's see, where is it? Chord builder. I think it's chord builder. It's been a long time. So C was the last one that played. So you can hear it. It's playing the C chord. And then all of these are something that would go next to it. So we can go to like a G. So let's put that back to a C. And then comma C. And then here, then we can go to a G chord. And then here, let's put an F. And then here, let's go with that chord there. And then we'll put comma. I don't know if it'll do that on this. Go here. No, I don't think you can do that with that function. Back to a C. Get rid of that. And then we'll go with a C, C. Let's go with a G and an F. G, comma, F. Let's see what this sounds like real quick. So yeah, if you wanted to create something in that style, you can definitely do it. You can put any chords in there. That thing that I was showing you earlier, you do this and you can drop another song in here and then create the chords from that song that you chose. And that's what I did earlier, and there was video on that, but it's pretty neat. There's just so much. I mean, I don't even know all the different, like, let's put in a different one with those same exact chords. Let's try it. What is this going to sound like? These are the instruments. Let's see what that sounds like. And then this one right here regenerates the song for you. Okay, let's try something else here real quick. Style picker. Let's go to bluegrass. Let's go to something. Campfire Hank. That's just, this is what's going to be on there. Regenerate it. When it gets done regenerating, then it'll play. This is what I use though when I want to create different songs to jam to. I don't have a band to play with. I moved to Nashville back in February, and I haven't found anybody here to jam with, so I'm just kind of creating my own stuff and having fun with it. I really enjoy it. No, save that. Just leave it. All right, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching.